So this comes from a place of love, and I love PoE. At 7,000 hours in, I've been playing since Delve. I love Phrecia League. I wanted to play something completely different. I'm usually a totem guy, and I am playing Poison Concoction Bouncing, stacking shrine buffs as much as I can. And that is wild, right? But there is one thing about playing on Xbox in particular that is terrible, and that's the marketplace. But let's be clear, playing in a smaller market, like just the Xbox One, makes the game experience worse. It makes Trade League worse. And I say this because I'm coming from PoE 2, where we had cross trade. And in there's so much more to do. And I want to show you the issues of scarcity and price gouging and that kind of stuff. So I just bought the last pair of Asnas. There's no more on the marketplace. If I want a Gull, there's 2 that dropped, and they're price gouging them. So I'm going to go to Crafting Bench and try to chance one. That's rough. That's not ideal. And I'm going to flood the market by farming Delirium and just piecing out random cluster jewels. And I did this during the league launch for Keepers of the Flame, and I flooded the market and crashed it. PoE just has too many great things about it and too many niches to be existing in a small marketplace. It needs to be expanded. We need to be integrated. And I've been able to do a lot of things. And like I said, this is my build, basically shrine stacking. And I just tried Venom Gyre. It was terrible. So I swapped to Poison Concoction, and it's going much better. But the issue is I can't find parts to buy. I have to make everything myself. Luckily, Keepers has that tree, and that tree is how I've been getting about everything I needed. And that includes like niche things that I want to try out, like getting my guard skill off of the hands, or getting like a crazy way to stack crit damage, and that's been great. I've been able to buy some things that I needed, but overall, even though this is day 2, and I had 2 divines, there was nothing for me to buy until later. And that's crazy. So I have no issues with the game itself, and I love PoE, but after playing PoE 2 and coming back to this isolated market, it's nowhere near the same experience. And to be honest, a wishing tree should not be the answer to fix your issues in a trade league. So yeah, I'm happy to try out my idols and try out my different little build, but my thing isn't really that special. You know, it's not incredibly mechanically interesting. So if you had goals of pushing something truly unique, on Xbox you may never be able to get the parts you need, ever. Or you may be the only person to be able to find it. Like, you might as well just be playing SSF. And I like SSF, I like Ruthless, I enjoy those things. There's a reason why they're different than Trade League. There's a reason why they're their own things, and they have their own communities. It's because it's a totally different experience. But on the league start, I saw 8,000 people waiting in queue. That means there's probably 8,000 people who could have a better experience and experience real Trade League. But yeah, in the spirit of a game that we all enjoy because of its complexity and its interactions, there needs to be an ecosystem that's healthy enough and bountiful enough for those niches to occur. So thank you for watching, and thank you for taking the time to hear me rant a bit. I appreciate that. I'm not really a big fan of saying like and subscribe and all that, but more like if you understand the importance and you want to make a change for this Xbox community, try to share the video, talk about it, and hopefully in the future we can push for an integrated system. Thank you for watching.